Heather.
I'm Lynn.
Welcome to Small Town Big Thoughts.
It's been a week. And we're still in the same clothes.
Who would have thought?
I changed. I just got a little chilly. Hey, we kind of match in color and we match in pattern.
So we're talking about ChatGPT, our new friend. We're speaking of this guy the other day. Like I said, at my work, these people, they just like talk to themselves. But he was talking to himself and he was like, oh, I don't want to write this email. I don't want to write it. And I was like, are you talking to me? Because, and then he came over, he was like, Heather, I don't want to write this email. And I was like, I got the thing for you. Do you know how to use the internet? And he was like, what's that? And I was like, ChatGPT, here you go. This is what you do. And he was like, well, what does it do? And I was like, it writes an email for you. And so I typed in something like, can you write an email for me that says that I don't want to take a bid? And it wrote an email for me. And then I was like, and then I just read the email and I just take out whatever works and I change some words. And then, it sounds professional and I didn't have to use my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was like so dumbfounded.
So I was always like, oh, AI, I'm never going to use it because it's going to know my deepest, darkest secrets, use them against me, take over the world, and kill everyone. And then Heather was like, no, like, I love ChatGPT. I use it for everything. And I don't even remember what you were doing, but I was like, I'll use it, downloaded it. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? It's going to, like, take over my life. And so then I did removed it. And then when I was really wanting to get, like, serious about resume writing and all that, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just, like, try it. And then now I use it for every single thing. Like, I'll even be like, please write me an Instagram caption and bullet point this and then, like, go. And then it, like, is perfect every time. Never used it.
Really?
You should.
Callista felt the same way that you did, and then I convinced her to use it too.
And now I tell everyone about it all the time, often. And especially like with social media stuff because like I feel like I get stagnant and sometimes like I feel like it's just like I start sounding the same over and over and it's not fresh. And so I'll like use that and then like tweak it or like add it in and I'll like things in. And so it's been a godsend. I love it now. So I'm really excited to see the questions I came up with.
Okay, it only gave me 10, not 100, but I'll let you go first.
Okay. Yeah, take your pen. Would you rather?
Okay. So, would you rather have the ability to fly or be invisible? I think I would rather be able to fly. Never have to deal with traffic.
I'm going to do invisible. I think I want invisible.
I see you're flying, but I'm gonna have to go with invisible.
See, I already feel like I'm invisible in my life. Actually be invisible.
I feel that though. I feel that 100%. I don't know. I just feel like flying, like yeah, it's super convenient, but invisible. I don't know. I feel like in my mind, there's a few more opportunities. Like I don't know. Like I think of like if there's danger, like I'm gonna be okay. If I want to eavesdrop, I can. If I want to sit in on a secret meeting and know the lottery numbers, I can make my family good that next week.
See,
like
I'm just thinking about all the money I'm gonna save on plane tickets.
But if you're
I don't need a
invisible,
passport.
if you're invisible, you don't.
True.
You can just walk on.
Yeah.
You can just lay on the floor.
Until somebody says something. I just mess with people all the time. I just tap them on the shoulder.
I mean, like, if you're invisible, I feel like you're gonna save more money because like you can walk in a store and who's gonna stop like apples and hamburger meat from just floating in the air walking out?
Right.
I'm gonna stand there stunned as shit.
You go, girl.
Yes. Okay. Would you rather have a photographic memory or be able to forget anything you want? Why would you want to forget?
Photographic memory. I feel like I can forget anything right now.
That's insane.
Just let it go, and it's gone.
We just talked about how I forgot about the auction.
I was going to tell your brother.
Literally, I feel like if I want something to be gone, I just like let it go
I like
into the ether.
fighter.
The choice. There, it's not.
I've lived in fight or flight my whole life, so I feel like my brain automatically shuts a lot out. So,
Same.
yeah.
See, I feel like I try to make it funny, but I feel like that's actually it's actually just trauma.
I'm at peace with my trauma, so.
Would you rather explore the deep sea or outer space?
The deep sea. I want to know what's here with us that we don't know about. We only know about like 10% of all life in the ocean. Like, I want to know what's under the water.
Me too.
Oh, that's so hard because I also want to know like what's beyond what we know up there, like interstellar shit. But yeah, I think I go with deep sea because I feel like there's a lot of lost civilizations probably lost out.
Yes, and there's so much on the bottom of the ocean that just can't be retrieved, and I want to know.
Yes.
Indeed.
I personally think there's a firmament. So, like, I feel like we know what we know about space.
Okay.
So, I feel
I feel the same way. Like, I feel like we know more about space and what's up there than we do under the sea.
yeah, like, there's fault lines in California that are moving a lot that are not causing earthquakes. So, like, I want to know where it's going.
Yeah.
Like, is the other one just floating there? If so, is it going to collapse? Like,
I'm
that's what
convinced
I'm.
there's still dinosaurs living down there.
Also, I've pondered a
Like,
lot.
I'm convinced of it.
Since like the only way that humans have survived this long, like obviously has to be they've lived in the earth. Like during the ice age, humans had to have lived in the earth, right? Like inside of it, and like like there's obviously like been found civilizations that are underneath, like how or like underneath for like, and there's tons of um like religious places, and then like there's obviously like pantries and like different things, so they were living down there for a long time. So I was like, why is that not like, but then I think most of the reason is because of it's like not very stable. But then like why don't we do more of that, like more of like living within the rocks and like carve out a mountainside? I know that's like really, that's a lot harder than building a house made out of wood, but like you're not gonna have to build another one.
Yeah.
I think it's just like they've pushed this way of like you can customize everything and you can make everything exactly how you want it, and so everybody wants that.
Yeah.
Instead of should I dig my house in the ground or should I carve it out of a mountainside? Like, now they're like, do I want a 4-story house or a 2-story house with a basement? Like,
Yes. I just want a root cellar, man.
right? There's so many houses around here that have root cellars.
Really?
Yeah, there. I looked at a couple, and they're all really creepy,
Of course.
and I don't know how to utilize them. But also, they haven't been well maintained, so they're all like. There was one that I went in, and like you had to walk across the entire muddy basement to get to like this enclosed part. So I was confused.
Boogeyman.
Right.
That was a good question, though. I like that question.
Would you rather have the ability to speak and understand all languages or communicate with animals? I would want to know all languages.
All languages.
I want animals because they're the first to know when something crazy is going to happen.
Yeah, you're right.
I
But
just want to know what the Asian ladies are saying at the nail salon.
I just don't think that like I have the ability to learn all kinds of languages in my life. And I tried really hard to learn Spanish for 4 years and failed. But like got some words and I got some words in French when I started doing that. But like I would really be nice to just like go anywhere and be able to talk to those people.
Yes. No, it would. It would. Okay.
But like
Y'all
also
translate for me and I'll translate.
Yes. And then
Bet.
like if you could talk to the deer like in Leave the World Behind.
Well, I was gonna say, or like the rats in like New York, because they know what's up above
Mhm.
ground,
Mhm.
So, and the animal or the ocean, like the
Oh my gosh, dolphins.
Yes!
You can talk to dolphins. That'd be so cool.
intelligent person in the
What
world.
if all the animals ended up being so annoying?
What if they hated us? What if they just talk shit on us all the time?
I mean, I probably joined it.
Yeah, this Rick and Morty episode I just watched.
Oh God.
Where like he like his wife comes back from the dead or whatever, and she was talking about how uh how ducks would talk. She was thinking about how they would speak and what they would say.
Mhm.
And so like after she died, her husband did it for her, and basically they're just going around, fuck you, Brian, fuck you, that's my bread, fuck you.
Oh my god.
That's what I imagine.
I do. I plus like I don't know, maybe finding some like endangered species and talking to them. Like
And then they can tell you the legends of how we killed their tribes.
yes,
That would be so cool.
hate people more.
Your people hunted us down. They
Like,
killed
bro, I don't like this either. Like, we're awful. Humans are terrible.
They'll tell you tales of a time when humans hunted anything and everything and made perish all kinds of life.
Oh, it's so sad. These questions are good. You rather be able to time travel but not control when or where, or teleport anywhere at will?
Teleport.
Time travel.
You were gonna do it.
I think time travel would be really cool, but like not being able to control it, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't. But to be able to teleport.
Yes.
I say it all the time, I wish I could teleport. I hate driving.
I feel like as a Scorpio though, my life is all about death and rebirth. So like just go to a different time. Like that's just a different life, like it's just that's what it is now. I'm okay with that. I would love that.
See, I think I would go time travel, but for me, like it's like, okay, if you have this gift and you're going to these places, am I going back because I need to like relearn a lesson? Or like, like
Yeah, I feel
like
like there
that.
has to be there's gonna be a reason
Like,
for sure.
yeah. So
Or like there's something that you have to witness so you can learn, yeah.
yeah, so I think that's why I'd want to do it because like I need to go back there for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, like Time Traveler's wife. He couldn't control it.
Oh
Yeah.
but he can only do it within his lifetime.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd be cool. I'd be cool.
Ooh, change the past or see the future.
I think I'd like to see the future.
What gives me?
Because my thing is, if you change the past, you don't know what your present is gonna end up being. So
Yeah.
you could either make your life a whole lot better or a whole lot worse.
Yeah. I'm
And-
thinking it happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see the future.
But then
What are you
also
thinking?
the flip side, like if you see something in the future and you don't like it, like do you change it or like is that the path that you're on? Like is that your impending happiness or doom?
No, I don't think that your future's set.
No.
I think your future's always changing.
Okay. Okay.
I think every decision that you make changes the outcome of your life.
Yes. We'll go future.
Ooh, would you rather have the ability to heal any physical ailment or any emotional pain?
Emotional, because sometimes your physical does stem from that.
Emotional. Because I feel like physical is something that you can learn, but emotional is like that's a gift.
I'm going back and forth right now. I think, I don't know. I think I'd have to do emotional. I hate to see others hurt. I
Yeah.
have so much empathy.
Yeah, I think we're all empaths.
Yeah, very much so. I feel like I got worse after my mom passed too.
I
Ugh.
feel like the older I get, like the more than like, it's just like I don't want to be around people because I just feel like I don't want to feel their emotions.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I feel like I get very overstimulated by people, like, quickly, like work, even personal life, like friends, family. Like, I feel like because I just like feel all the feels, and then I overanalyze, and then I overthink, and then I end up putting it on myself. And so, like, I'm a very draining person in my own mind, and
Yeah.
I know it's like self torture. I try to get better, but everyone has their moments.
Yeah.
So
I think whenever there's again a lot of emotion involved, it's just hard to like keep everything on the right
Yeah.
track.
yes. So why are these so good? Would you rather be loved by many and die young, or live a long life and be forgotten?
Hmm.
That's fun.
I feel like in many religions, it's believed that if you're forgotten after your death, then you're if like that you die. Like if nobody remembers you, then you didn't exist pretty much. So so I
Let's
don't
just
know.
reshake this and pick another one. I will say though, it's kind of like on Coco, where
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't, if you don't have their photo, they
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I like knew that, and then I like really went thinking about it, and then the more I've been into genealogy this year and trying to learn more, I like had a panic attack when Deliberations came on, because I didn't have a picture of my great grandparents on my maternal side
Mhm.
and my grandpa's brother, Uncle Benny. And so I was like, oh my God, my family. And so, but then of course I like talked myself out of it, because like I'm still learning and educating. And so I have my photos printed for next year though. So, but yeah, that's what it kind of made me think of though. It's like when they didn't have the photo and wouldn't let them through. Ah, cry. Okay.
I think that I don't know. That's really hard because I feel like it's not like how you live or not like whether or not people remember you. I don't know. I feel like it's just like, did you live a good life or did you not?
I think you could also look at it as like for you yourself, like for your ego. Like, were you so satisfied in your life that like it was like a job well done? Don't even like really care for that recognition. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's kind of
guess.
like how I think. Like one view, but
Yeah.
I mean, still not the view. You
Right.
like you'd still make sense that like there's a lot of ways that question
I
is
think
very like not linear.
I think
Yeah.
in my head, I'm just like that is like very much for like a question for somebody's ego, and that's just not the first
Yeah.
part of my brain that I use, I guess.
No.
Because I'm
No.
like, wait, why would that matter?
Right.
Okay, how about this one? We'll reshake. Okay. Would you rather be able to feel others' emotions intensely, or have other feel yours?
I'd rather have other people feel mine.
Okay, I like that. I'm with you.
I
I
like
think
I already feel like I take in a lot of other people's emotions all the time. Like I don't want to feel them intensely. Like, because that would be so exhausting. I'd rather other people feel mine.
I'm with you. Also, earlier you said you like kind of feel invisible. I too feel that way, and I've like the past month I've been really insecure about that. And I think it'd be nice for people to feel how I feel for once.
Yeah, and I also, like, I'm a type of person, I have a hard time talking about my feelings. I can't just openly come out to somebody and say, hey, what you said hurt me.
Yeah.
No, I will shut up, I will bite my tongue, and I won't ever let you know that what you said hurt me.
Yeah.
So if somebody could just feel that instead of me having to tell them that,
Yes.
it'd be so helpful.
Yes. Well, I see you and I love you. So I'm just telling you, both of you.
I think that I would. I don't know. I feel like I feel like how you feel. I do feel people's emotions a lot, but I don't think that I could put my emotions on somebody else. Like, I don't think that I could do that to somebody.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my emotions, since I feel other people's emotions, they like magnify my emotions. And so I feel like if somebody else felt that, like they might not be able to handle it in the same capacity because I feel like we've all been given a certain capacity of what we can handle for a certain reason. So I feel like if I did have the ability to take that away from somebody else, that would be awesome. But also, I feel like that might just be a little more than I could handle.
Yeah.
So I think that's like, yeah, that's a lot.
I think for me, it's like I want you to walk a mile in my emotional shoes.
Like, I want you to understand me, and I want you to see me, you know?
Because
See,
I don't
feel
want to
like-
just be there. I want to be seen.
yeah, I want
I
to be
feel like
seen
I
at her.
actively try to do that in every scenario and or in every like day life and like all of my situations. Like I try to put myself in that person's shoes and like as they're talking to me, then normally that's why I'm not paying attention to what they're saying because I'm just like it's like going in one ear and then like out the other ear is like, so your mom didn't love you as a child? I'm so sorry to hear that. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm just like mass interpreting everything that they're saying and then like having the conversation with myself from their perspective and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like you've been through so much, you know?" And I feel like I really can like take that on like so well, so I feel like I just
Yeah.
oh man, having somebody else be able to do that to me would just feel so insane.
Yeah. No, yeah. That was a good question.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
that
really good.
more people and I've noticed this a lot, but I think that more people should like try to before they say something. I think I started this with Diego because like we were just like fighting about like little things that were stupid and so then I just tried to like I guess think more about how it would play out before I even said anything and then like play out each scenario in my head
Yeah.
because I can do that for some reason and then just like he's going to feel this way, he's going to feel that way about this and then just like kind of go through all of that on my own.
Yeah. I think also for me, there's like been times in the past that like I have like tried to explain my emotions or said something and like it came off different and I just like I want people to know like it's always not a place of like me or like me being like dramatic or I mean there's a lot of times I've had people like you talk too much like you know things like that and it's like I I'm wanting to come from a place of like please just hear me and listen
Right.
to me and maybe even validate me like
Yeah.
you know like I just want to be heard like truly heard
Right.
so.
And I think that kind of touches on what I said earlier is like everybody operates out of their ego and that's something that I've really tried hard to set aside.
Yeah.
Is that everybody is just like when they're having a conversation with you, they're only thinking about themselves and what they're going to say next and like if you're saying something, even if you say something constructive, if their ego is listening, he's gonna be offended.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Like what? No.
yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then most people don't have the ability to pause and let that pass before it comes out of their mouth.
Mhm.
And like, you know,
Yeah.
because normally the second thought is a little more like inquisitive and like learning. Like, why do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Most of the time, they just let the ego take over and they're like, what
Yeah.
did you say?
Such a good. I'm so impressed.
I feel like all of these are the same. Ooh, would you rather have the power to eliminate all conflict in the world, but erase individual free will, or let people make their own choices even if it leads to conflict?
Isn't that kind of what's going on now?
Yeah, so pretty much leave the world how it is now, or take away people's free will and have peace on earth.
Isn't that heaven?
I feel like you have free will in heaven, no?
Yeah. He gave us free will.
Yeah, I'd rather have free will. I don't want to
Yeah.
feel like I'm being controlled. Yeah, like being told what to do as it is.
But what if you don't know? Like, what if you're convinced that you do have free will, but you only have like 3 options at the grocery store and that's all that you know that there is?
I feel like this is some like Stepford Wives stuff.
Some Black Mirror stuff.
Yes.
I need to watch that.
No, I'd still rather have free
I
will.
don't recommend Black Mirror. It freaked me out.
Oh, never mind.
I liked it.
I'm looking up some other ones on the internet.
Have you ever watched, I think it's called Love, Death, and Robots?
What?
Love Dove?
Love, Death, and Robots.
I really said Love Dove.
I did
Love
too.
Robots.
Love Dove and robots out here.
Love, Death, and Robots. It's like, they're like little short clips, like animation clips that are made. And it's like just different scenarios of like how the future could be, or like it's just crazy shit.
I
And
love
every
thinking about things
episode's
like that.
different and it has nothing to do with the one before.
I like that. I like thinking about things like that.
And like I think one of the first episodes you get to see in it, it's like these 3 robots are going around and they're basically like touring human spots, but like humanity's gone and they've been like long gone. And all that's left is the like androids, like the AI, just roaming the earth.
That would be so freaky.
Like, hey, Chat GPT.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, but like
being an alien coming here and a robot meets you, and it's like this entire civilization destroyed itself.
yeah, essentially that's how it was. Like they just walked into this restaurant and they're like, "What is that?" And one of them's like, I think they called it, and it was like some crazy name that what it wasn't actually what it was, and they ate it for sustenance, and they would just like tour all these places, and like they find a basketball, and they're like, "Oh, I think they threw these at walls," or just like crazy random off the wall things, and it's funny, but it's also like it makes you think.
Yeah, for sure. I love thinking like stuff like that.
So I'm on Reddit and there's a one like on Would You Rather's, and here's a good one. If you had to live in a cage for the rest of your life, would you rather the bars be horizontal or vertical? And I feel like that's something not a whole lot of people really take into account. But I think it would matter. I think I would eventually I don't think I want vertical. I think I want
For
horizontal.
the rest of your life?
For the rest of your life.
I want horizontal.
It's a good one.
I feel like my instincts say horizontal, but then I'm thinking, like, is there really a difference? Like, you're in a cage
You're in a cage.
forever.
I'm just thinking it'd be more comfortable to lay your back on.
Ooh, that.
True.
I switched mine to hers. I switched mine to hers.
Maybe if you get skinny enough, you can slip through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially.
You're not
Is
gonna
it-
get flat.
I didn't mention food, so. Man, that was a kind of good thought-provoking one too.
Did you put yours away?
Yeah, ChatGPT just kept giving me the same version of like the same question over.
Google something.
Okay, well, this one's not well, I guess it kind of is would you rather. If you were locked in a room full of spiders for, we'll just say an hour, would you rather want the lights on or off?
On.
On.
On. To see the danger coming.
Thank you. No, thank you.
This person said spiders are chill, and they said off. Oh.
What's psycho?
No, I need to know. I need to see them coming.
Oh, this one's a movie, Jurassic Park or Ghostbusters.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
So, like, this is going to show ages, Ghostbusters. It's such a classic. I mean, that one is too, but, like, yeah. That one for sure. Oh. Oh, man.
Would you rather eat all your food with your hands or use utensils with only your non-dominant hand?
I always say hands are God's provided utensils.
No, I'd rather eat with my hands.
I eat a lot of things with my hands anyways.
Just gonna say that.
I remember distinctively one time sitting in a restaurant eating, they were chunky mashed potatoes with no gravy. They didn't have gravy, but they were just mashed potatoes and they were chunky, so they had like chunks of potatoes. And I don't know if like I just didn't have a spoon or I might have had a spoon. I don't know, but I was just like eating these potatoes, like.
Dude,
That's how they do it in India.
I think that it just makes me feel more connected. I guess I don't know, more primal.
yeah, I do. Even as Justin, I say this often. I'm like, God's utensils. Like, I mean, obviously not like soup or anything, but
Have one. Would you rather kiss everyone you meet or never kiss anyone again?
Kiss everyone I meet.
oh,
That'll be Italian,
I feel like that's
French,
European.
whoever. Yep.
Yeah.
Kiss,
It
bitches.
didn't say on the lips.
I don't know. Some people, I think I'd rather never kiss again.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
I'm gonna kiss them. I'm gonna kiss them.
I need another one.
Would you rather be the cowboy riding the bull or the clown who distracts it?
Gosh, the clown.
I think I'd rather
I don't
be
want to
the
be
bull
on.
rider.
I don't want to be on that thing.
I don't either, but then I also don't want it coming at me.
I feel like the amount of times.
I'd rather be on it than in front of it.
Jump off, run the other way.
I feel like the riders get injured more though. No, you think the clowns get injured more?
That's probably a good good one. I'm gonna
A
go
good
with this.
stat to know for our area. Would you rather have a knife when you need a spoon or a spoon when you need a knife?
Spoon when I need a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't eat soup with a knife.
You can drink it. More likely to choke on it that way. But you can drink it.
Would you rather end war or poverty?
Poverty.
I think war is so useless. It's so pointless today.
Yeah.
But also, if you can end. God, that's so morally hard.
I'd rather end poverty because that'd be a lot easier.
I feel like it. Yeah, I mean.
But usually, I feel like poverty stems from conflict. So if you end war, you might end all of it. round-handed in a way in poverty.
Right, or lessen poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But I guess we're assuming one doesn't affect the other.
I don't
but
know if this is true or not, but I read somewhere one time that there are enough bandit houses in America to house all the homeless people here.
I think I read that too.
I
believe that.
I believe that.
Yeah, and people are still like, we need to build these houses, and I'm like, just put some new windows in this one.
Right. Redo the roof, put some windows in, throw some drywall up, call it good.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
would you rather live 10 years longer with regrets or die 10 years early with no regrets?
No regrets.
Wait, hold on. Say that again. Sorry.
Would you rather live 10 years longer with regrets or die 10 years early with no regrets? I'd rather have no regrets.
I'd rather have no regrets, but I also feel like it's human nature to have regrets.
True. True. No regrets, though.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Do you got another word, Reba?
I downloaded an app, but would you rather see blurry all the time or see everything in black and white?
You know, I thought about seeing blurry a lot because of my eyesight. And I think I just came to the conclusion that maybe I'm just not supposed to see things. I don't know. Supposed to have sight. But
I think I'd rather see everything blurry.
yeah. I think if you can still see color, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it would be too. Hopefully, just not like blurry. Like
Right.
me driving facing an LED headlight coming at me blurry.
Yes.
um, there's an ad playing, so I don't have one right now.
Would you rather
Yeah,
pause
literally,
this
that's true.
time in your life or fast forward through it?
Pause.
Yeah. At least a little, and she just keeps getting bigger. And like every day, I sit and think, like, man, I wish she would just stay little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it because I literally told Justin the other day, I was like, I just love our life, me, you, and Luna. So, and plus, I feel like shit keeps getting worse the further along we go. So,
Yeah.
let's just stay and take them home in here.
Yeah, I feel like life's so short that like fast forwarding would be silly.
Yes.
I have another one.
What?
Would you rather get rid of 99% of the world's population or make extinct 99% of all living creatures?
People, call me Thanos.
People. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. People for sure.
I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
like gemstones. Like, dude,
inevitable.
Yeah.
Me and the elephants forever.
Disney, come for me.
That 1%. Me and my squad. Okay. Ooh. Would you rather have the ability to transform into anything you've seen or have the ability to professionally learn any skill just by observing it?
I'd rather not learn any skill just by observing.
What was the first one?
Ability to transform into anything you've seen.
I think learn by observing. I don't know what I would transport me to.
Right. This is like animals, inanimate object.
I'm gonna go.
Are you
I'm gonna
like
go see Jeff Bezos and then transform into him.
are you like what is it called? Like can you like change? Like can you go from like are you like
Person to person.
Yeah, see, it wasn't thought-provoking enough.
can you
This absolute.
can you can I be a desk today and a person tomorrow? Would you rather never leave the country or would you rather never leave the country or leave and never come back?
Leave and never come back.
Leave and never come back.
Same.
Peace. We out.
See you guys in Costa Rica.
I don't know where I'd go.
We
but
just buy an island.
somewhere like amazing. That's all I care about. But not already populated because I'm not trying to colonize either. I ain't trying to do that. So,
True.
would you rather have vampire teeth or werewolf ears? We'll throw like light fun in there.
Vampire type.
Vampires. Ooh, would you rather be in jail for 5 years or a coma for a decade?
Jail.
Coma. Time travel. Best sleep ever.
When I had my
What if you were
concussion,
mentally still awake though? Because some people in comas can still like know everything.
Only if it could be like that situation where I'm like having an out of body experience.
I respect that.
whenever I had my concussion and I slept for 2 weeks straight, that was some of the craziest dreams that I've ever had in my life. I relived my wreck like over and over again
Oh god.
for like 3 days.
I did too after my wreck.
And then after that, it was just like the wildest dreams. And I was like, this is so amazing. Highly recommend.
Would you rather have free gas or groceries forever?
Ooh.
Free gas, because if something
Groceries.
goes down, I'm going somewhere. You know, I can get food along the way, but if something goes down, I'm going to.
I'd rather have free groceries. Food's so expensive anymore.
No, because
Ooh.
you could definitely barter both of them if you needed to.
True.
So.
True. Would you rather live in an underground bunker for the rest of your life or in a tree house for the rest of your life?
Tree house.
Bunker.
Bunker. I'm going underground.
Going up in the trees.
I feel like bunker's more temperature controlled.
Bro. I saw something where these people in Nebraska have a underground greenhouse that they grow oranges and lemons and
saw
stuff.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
awesome.
I was like, can we visit that?
Right? I was like, can I do that? Do I think I can dig that deep in my backyard?
Ooh, here's a good one. Would you rather experience the beginning of the universe or witness its end?
I want to experience the beginning. Was it a big bang? Or was it really created?
I feel like if there is a beginning, there has to be an end. But I would want to believe that there's not either. But
I'm going with end.
I kind of want to say the end. I want to see what happens. I want to see if we get sucked into that black hole,
I want to know.
or if the black hole explodes and then it just like puts out all of the stuff that it's been gathering, or
What if we go through the black hole and we're just in another universe? Survive it.
Then it's not the end.
The beginning is
Then
the
it's
end.
both. Then it's the end.
The end is the beginning.
What if that is? What if that?
What if
is
we've already
what
gone
keeps
through it and
happening?
we don't even realize?
What if that is what they refer to when they talk about the ancient world? You know, because they're like, this was invented in the ancient world and then it had to be discovered 2,000 years ago by the Romans. And then I'm like, did the Romans just delete history? And they were like, we invented everything and then that's what they told people? Or did shit actually just go missing for 2,500 years and like they stopped learning all of these things because they found a instrument to perform cataract surgery from Egypt 4,500 years ago.
And they're successfully doing like brain surgeries. Like,
And they have like hieroglyphs and stuff that show like like stuff that looks like planes and like people using like computers.
So I'm like, was Atlantis actually an advanced civilization that coexisted along with Egypt that was also an advanced civilization on land? Like, or like on a, on a big massive land? Like, I want to know.
Yeah.
So maybe I do want to go to the beginning. I don't know. Maybe if I go to the end, I'll also go to the beginning. I don't know. I love thinking about this because the more that I watch history, the more that I'm like, how did they know this 4,500 years ago and then they just lost it?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Maybe I need to study like geology. This is why I'm interested in like everything.
I'm a very see things through type of person, so I feel like I want to like see, like, what are the events that led up to the end too. That's what I want to know.
I think I'm like a fire starter. I think I think that I like to start fires and then just like let somebody else mend them.
And then control them.
No, no, just like start them and leave. That's what I do with my careers. I just start and then I'm like, yeah, that was fun. Thanks for that knowledge. On to the next.
Yes.
Would you rather have a flying magic carpet or a see-through submarine?
Ooh. Magic carpet. What if somebody doesn't see me and then the whales are like, what is this? And then they're just back and they eat me.
Hold on, say that one more time. My brain is register it.
Would you rather have a flying magic carpet or a see-through submarine? The only thing that makes me think of is the billionaire that just imploded.
So true.
Like, apologize in this episode. Sorry again to the lady in India on RIP. I think. Wait, okay, so but am I invisible too?
No, your submarine's just see-through.
You look like you're floating through the ocean. You're walking through the ocean.
But what if the dolphins then think I'm one of them? And then become a part of it? Like,
True.
and then I'm one with the ocean.
That'd be cool.
And then, like, they could tell me what is deep in the ocean. Because you know they've seen it.
They'd be like, come over here, dude.
My thing with the see-through submarine is like, is it gonna have like industrial, like waterproof lights that's just like the football field lights that just light up the area? Because otherwise, I'm not interested. I want to go down in the deep dark and see what's in there.
Yeah, no, I feel like they have like lights like that, right? Like, right? They have to, right?
I mean, James
How far
Cameron's
down
been
are they
down
going?
in the Titanic like 20 freaking times. So surely there's more advanced than what we witnessed this past year. So, just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, but I guess with a magic carpet, you get to like, well, travel with water. Never mind.
I'd love Aladdin.
Okay, but I need to.
That's always been my dream.
I guess the
That'd
magic
be like a
carpet
dream
is
come
more
true.
accessible because you got land and water you can travel to.
True, true.
Would you rather be able to breathe fire or breathe underwater?
Underwater? I'm a fish.
Yeah, I think I'd like to breathe underwater.
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of hard because like fire, you have like potential up here. You could be unstoppable.
I was just marching around like I'm a dragon.
Yes. I'd be living my best. Again, Targaryen. Like, Game of Thrones every episode. I'm so obsessed.
Sponsor us.
Please help us. I'm gonna go dragon. I'm gonna go dragon. I'll roast us some chicken. So
Ooh, North Pole or South Pole?
south. What's
South.
beyond?
Me too.
I don't know.
I'm going down there. I'm going, you know?
Yeah.
Would you rather your significant other read your diary from when you were a teen or your texts about them to your friends?
I mean, I feel like it's
I'd rather
nothing I
read my texts.
It's nothing I
My
don't say to his
friends.
face anyway.
Right,
So,
yeah.
like, and like I see, not saying Facebook's my diary, but I see my post from 2008, 2009,
yeah.
and I'm like, I hate myself.
Yeah. I'm like, can we just like permanently forever?
So yeah, I'm gonna say text because
Yeah.
I keep it real with him anyway.
Would you rather have a house cleaner every week or a masseuse once a month?
A house cleaner.
Same.
Okay,
That's
so I can live in my madness now. What's like, give me the masseuse. Maybe I'll be less stressed and want to clean more.
right? Heck yeah. Self-starter.
I'd rather have a house cleaner because when it gets bad, I just look at it. It's just overwhelming, and it's like, I don't know what to do here. I can't do this.
Would you rather live in a world where it rains different substances every day, or a world where gravity randomly shifts directions?
Ooh.
What's the first part?
Would you rather live in a world where it rains different substances every day?
No, I don't like the rain.
One day you're walking this way, and the next you're like, ooh.
I think I'd rather have it rain different things. Because imagine just like coming home one day and be like, oh my god, it's raining Skittles.
Cleaning mustard off your car? Like, goddamn, it was mustard today.
Eggs all
Those goddamn eggs all.
The side of the road with my windshield wipers on high.
Honestly, if it rains tacos one day, like, I don't know if that counts as a substance, or salsa. I'm it. Queso.
Or just like one day, it's like, oh, it's raining drugs.
Dude, that'd be so trippy.
Would you rather have your dream job and not be able to retire for 30 years or have a terrible job and retire in 10?
Terrible job and retire in 10.
I'm a Capricorn, so give me the long job. Like,
Yeah. I want to be happy in my job.
I've
I'm
never
tired
been at
of
a
being.
job that makes me happy, so.
Well, yeah, me too. I'm tired of being. I'm tired of working at a place that doesn't also make me happy. I feel like if you're working for 8 hours a day, that's most of your week. That's what you're doing with most of your life. Like, you should enjoy it. There's no reason for people to be out here spending the majority of their life doing something just because they have to get paid to make money to live. You know what I mean? Like, they should be able to do something that makes them happy so they can make money and live.
bro, I might start crying.
Would
Show
you?
cry.
That's deep. That's good though.
That's how I feel. I feel like that so deeply in my core that it literally makes me so sad whenever I see people that just like, because I am the same way and it makes me sad for myself too, but like more so in other people because I know how it feels. But I just hate to see people so miserable every day and just like hate to get up and hate to go to their job and hate to like be alive. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've like told Diego that like I'm so tired of you waking up and you're just like, ugh, okay, time to get up. I'm like, I wake up with enthusiasm, even though that I'm knowing that I'm going to something that I don't like doing. Like, I still like have to wake up with that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then what is life about? I guess. Like, at that point, you know.
Yes.
So I feel like that's the main thing that our society has like really failed to instill in children
100%.
is like follow your passion. Don't just do something to do it.
Yeah. 1,000% agree with you on that. Like, yeah.
Follow the dopamine.
But not the dope.
Amen.
Um,
I'd rather find true love or be fabulously rich. I think I'd rather be rich.
True love.
see, the ego side of me wants to say rich, but I feel very much in love and I love that feeling. So it's literally the best feeling in the world.
I feel like I could still love somebody and like it not have to be true love, because like what is true love? Really, what is it?
It's your person.
To me, true love is like your form of maybe like a soul tie or soul mate, or like
Yeah, that's your
like
it's who you're destined to be with.
I feel like I'm gonna be with this man in every lifetime. Like in one way or another. Like in my core, I know. That might be like intense, but
No,
like
I feel like that too. Like I feel like I told Diego a long time ago before he knew that I was crazy that I feel like we've that I feel like we've lived many lifetimes together.
you're not
And he
crazy.
kind of just like blew me off. He was just like, that was a weird thing to say. I was like, yeah, well, you'll understand one day. And now he's like, you actually meant that. And I was like, yeah, I think that we've lived many lives together.
I could see that. I can see that.
Would you rather be the smartest person in the world but unable to share your knowledge, or have average intelligence but the ability to teach and inspire others?
Average.
Yeah, I think teaching and inspiring others is kind of what we're here to do. Like,
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, I feel
What's
like
the point of knowing everything if you can't share that information?
Yeah.
If you can't help people with it.
I think that's somebody's ego again.
Well, and how, like, if you're, I don't know, I'm one of those people, like, to me, you can't be the smartest person in the world. Maybe on paper, it's like number wise, but like, people are always having to continuously learn something.
Yeah.
Whether it be like a new trade, like everyday home skills, things like that. So,
Would you rather be the first person to explore a new habitable planet or discover a groundbreaking scientific breakthrough on Earth? I'd like to discover a new planet.
I think a new planet would be cool.
I think that'd be so fun. Unless it's like super dangerous and everything's trying to kill you. Then that'd be horrifying.
They got dinosaurs. They're still in the prehistoric times.
Or the dinosaurs ended up evolving like the humans did.
Okay, read the second part of that one again.
Or discover a groundbreaking scientific breakthrough on Earth.
Can a breakthrough lead to ancient civilization?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going Earth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we find.
I think being an archaeologist. An archaeologist would be so cool.
Too. Yeah.
Reba, if you want.
Do you rather have the power to pause and resume time or rewind and redo past moments?
Pause and resume time.
Yeah, pause and resume.
Because then, like, something happens, I could just pause, have like a little freak out or whatever, and then resume it like nothing happened.
Yeah. Thinking of the witches, the sisters, the three sisters. No.
Oh.
Those are the
The
three
TV
sisters
show.
I was thinking of.
The TV show. The TV show, the witches on the TV show.
I've never seen
The
it.
three sisters. It's from like the 90s.
Are you talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
No, no.
I would say because they're not sisters.
It's three sisters that live together. But anyways, one of them has the ability to stop time. And so whenever she like first
Are you talking about Charmed?
Charmed, yes.
Okay.
Never watched it.
Whenever she
Been a
like
minute.
finds out the ability, that's what she does. She like accidentally freezes time, and I think that one is so cool. What's the other one? One of them has the ability to see the future. She has premonitions, and then the other one.
I haven't seen that show since I was a kid.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's something that I've never probably.
I've watched it like 3 times. And I've watched the new series. The new series is really good.
So I was like, Sanderson sisters? Sisters.
Would you rather experience the past in virtual reality or visit the future as a passive observer?
I'd rather see the past in virtual reality.
I think seeing the past would be so cool. I think it would be very brutal though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like mine's not good. Like always. Yeah. No. I want the future. I lived through it once. I don't need to go through that again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of healing. Over and over. So that's
Ooh.
some really good questions. Like I'm just saying. It's so good.
In a future with advanced technology, would you choose to enhance your body with cybernetic enhancements or keep your humanity intact?
Keep it.
I get the cybernetic enhancements.
Really?
Yeah. I think that'd be cool. Have like a bionic arm. You can do anything with it.
But then you also have to think about what it takes to get that. They're going to cut off your arm.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is so crazy. I could not. It's like elective surgery.
Maybe I'm weird.
Cut off my finger. Give me some bullets. I want a laser that can cut diamonds.
Okay. Is it more important to be respected or liked by others?
Respected.
Respected.
Yeah, I'd rather be respected. For sure.
I feel like you can get likes from being a bad person.
I feel like it's more
Or like you can, I don't know.
yeah. I feel like it's more like I don't know. I feel like people are more genuine when you're respected and
Yeah.
like rather than like oh I like her, but quick to gossip about.
Yeah.
Like,
Would you rather have unlimited time or unlimited resources to pursue your passions?
Time.
I'd rather have unlimited resources.
I feel like resources would make it easier, but if I had enough time, I would be able to do everything I wanted to do without having to pass it on to somebody else.
Rather unlimited resources because I'm just thinking, like I was literally just talking about how I'd like to open a flower shop and do stuff like that. And if I had the resources to do that, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
what is time? I guess.
Time is just a construct, if you think about it.
You could visit any historical event without altering it. Which one would you choose?
The burning of the Alexandria Library.
Um,
I would like to see if it was on purpose, if it was an accident, what really happened.
I know this is going to sound lame, but this is just because this is what I've been researching recently. But I would like to go back and just see Ireland during the potato famine. I was reading a book that was written by somebody who came to America from Ireland during that time, and he pretty much said like it was like promised as this amazing new journey, go to America and have this whole amazing life. And then, like, from the moment that you leave your home, like, you sell your home, you're just like, it's awful. He was like, you just get on these ships and it's worse than cows. Like, cows have more space to move around, and there was just disease everywhere. And the people who were moving them were bringing the diseases, and the cargo ships were better. There's just like so much going on. I was like, man, that would be so interesting to be there and like see that and just like be able to, I don't know, I'm an empath, so I would feel everybody's
Yeah.
stuff. So I just want to be able to feel like what they went
Nothing
through.
to do with that. Just thinking about being on a ship with him.
Or like the pirates that back in those days. Ugh. Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I feel like there's so many. I don't know. I can't really like pinpoint one that I'm just like, I have to witness it.
If you could live inside the world of any book for a week, which book would it be? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I still don't know what I was planning gonna answer. I'll think on that. I'll let you know next episode. What book? Oh, there's so many good books.
I don't read as often as I used to. The only books that are like coming to mind right now is like The Hunger Games and Twilight.
Twilight would make sense.
Bro, I do Twilight in a heartbeat. I mean, like, my inner child wants to say, like, Harry Potter! So I really love it.
So I'm going with my inner child, Junie B. Jones.
Ooh.
Ooh, Sherlock Holmes.
If I'm going inner child, there's these books called The Magic Tree House.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all know about it.
Yes.
I would do those books because that is where I feel like I really fell in love with reading, and like also my imagination took off. So
Yeah. I don't read often, or I haven't read for like years. I've only read like books that I've been forced to read, which all have been awful to like think about living in those, like Anne Frank, The Diary of Anne Frank.
If you were given the opportunity to communicate with a highly advanced extraterrestrial civilization, what one question would you ask them and why?
Dun dun dun.
Oh, if they were highly advanced,
how did our world end?
right. I would ask them probably, like what their energy source is, if it's like more sustainable than what we have here on Earth, and yeah.
Is there peace on your planet?
Okay, but I was just thinking like equality.
Yeah,
Like,
is there peace on your? Do you have equality? Do you have war on your planet? Like things like that.
Yeah.
Is it a better place than here?
Yeah, he does. No, that's what I was thinking. Like equality. Not like necessarily fair, because of course everyone has their free will to make their own mark, but like I think just better.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how did you get from where we are? Did you learn from our like all the mistakes, and like how did you get there?
Ooh, and that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
that's a
good way to
really good
frame
one.
it.
Yeah.
How did you get from where we are
To where you are.
to where you
Yeah.
are? That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
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 Well,
Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
This is so fun. We should do more of these.
Thank you so much for hanging in there with us. And
Yes, it's been a ride.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week.
All right, bye.